Alright everyone, welcome back again to more of Lost Judgment. We finally managed to stop bullying in the school for the time being, and we're moving on to the next chapter, I believe. So, hope you all continue to enjoy, guys. Thank you all for the love and support, and let's carry on.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ohara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ohara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ihara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his third year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ihara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ihara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryō High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
The chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ihara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryō High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
She's right. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue and process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Good. Sorry sent me that picture of Hiro Mikoshiba. So, this is the guy Hara said would be found dead.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Alright, new info has been added to your case file. Harassment in Shinjuku Station. Evidence update, harassment at Shinjuku Station. Okay, I don't need details right now. New info has been added to your case file. Missing teacher's murder. Okay. Awesome. Let's talk to everyone first before I talk to the teacher.
Gonna hog the teacher's attention for yourself, huh? Well, I want details later.
Alright. No problem. No problem. Let me talk to him right now.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking general questions about him.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
how do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No, we'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
That sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes, but let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us, but we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now of all times. Yeah, because the chairman's acting pretty iffy right now too in regards to the Mikoshiba story. Alright, Shinjuku Station security footage. Security camera footage at the Shinjuku Station platform on October 7, 2021 at 9:12 a.m. Numerous cameras record the groper attempting to flee the scene with the female victim in pursuit. What pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now? Trace element inspection report. The report of trace elements. Let's zoom in. That doesn't help me. Okay. Inspection taken from Akihiro Ehara's hands immediately after his arrest. The trace fibers detected on him matched the fibers of the victim's underwear. Okay. Security camera footage of Shinjuku Station platform. That's it, just these pictures and form. Shinjuku Station, security footage, smartphone footage. I would say it would have to be the security footage.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's... undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Alright. Okuda said the faculty room is 1 floor below his office. Oh, goody. Alright. And we're going downstairs. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we have to, once again, smooth things over with the teacher that doesn't like us. Or, we were on her good side, kind of, until, I don't know. We need to work our magic. Wait, did I pass it, or? Yep, okay. 1 floor below. I'm trying to be a good student. I'm trying to be a good kid and not run the halls. You know, what the hell happened here? Is that glare? I thought that was powder. Oh, okay. Looked like powder for a second. Alright.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Interesting. Let's learn a little bit about her, shall we? What she got going on. So this is Sawa-sensei's desk. Mikoshiba was under Sawa-sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him? What is that sound? God. Look at all the English books she has. I guess I know what subject she teaches. Alright, we're gonna take a look at the photo. photos of students, but their uniforms aren't from Seiryu. Wait, could this be Sawa Sensei herself? So this is Sawa Sensei in her high school days. Maybe this helps make her more relatable to the students. There's another photo in the back. Does that kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come at this a different way.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you? Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird's going on. This isn't consistent with her reaction to Koda-san getting bullied. Exactly.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Well, that's not surprising. Of course they'd be involved. Them again. They keep popping up for some reason.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, man. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Why is she trying to stop him? You were trying to kick him out.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right, then. It's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
I gotta find the gymnasium now. Hold on. Where are you hiding? You are on the other side. Alright, so it's not that far off. It's just... I gotta go here. Let me make sure. And go down here. All around. And gymnasium. Golly. I'll say this. I always enjoy this game. Or both this game and the first game. Just because as well. Their cutscenes. It's like watching a show. Oh, excuse me. Oh, can't control my running speed, guys. Sorry. Nope, nope, nope. Excuse me. Oh, you gotta love this. Alright, how far along are we now? Oh, we're right here. Can you imagine this dude? You're in school and then you see some dude in a life jacket running for his life. And all he's doing is like just trying to continue his investigation. I don't know, man. Oh, can go down. Alright, is there anyone in particular I need to see? I know he asked Kaito for the drone. Or those bullies. I'll take a look from above. Alright, what are you guys saying? I'm so screwed. I did study, but I'm probably just as screwed as you are. Oh, it's about tests or exams. I don't see the bullies here. Maybe I do need to go down. Woo! Smooth. Let me get some stuff here. Yeah, I'm in the gymnasium. Huh? That girl, isn't she? Oh, please tell me we're gonna play some hoops. Yeah, that's Koda-san. She was in the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba. Oh, sweet, please, let's play some ball. Are you gonna... Why don't you shoot?
Close one. Almost got it. Huh? You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba. Ow! Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy? I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Oh, I'm gonna snake style the crap out of you. Alright, fighting snake style. When to use snake? No, the moment I see people wielding weapons, I use snake. Alright. Press L1 right before enemy attack lands to deflect it. That's true. I gotta remember that. Grab enemy. That is what I'm trying to practice right now. I always mess up. Alright. Got him. Go. Hey. You done? No, you don't. I know what you're trying to do, dude. Woo! Woo! Come on, man. Yeah, you're not coming back.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need time to ask around about Mikoshiba. I have to find out where they stay on this campus. Maybe they've got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. Yeah, well, I don't know what's up with that teacher. She's got a stick up her bum. And also, most importantly, yo, look at my guy stay. Look at this. This is awesome. All right, the stay of attire is fashionable. It is cool. She got no sense of style whatsoever. All right, first and foremost, let me check out the. Where is the? Oh, I'm supposed to go in through there. All right. I'm supposed to go in through there, come out, and go in through there. Okay. Oh, what are they doing? What is this? What are they playing? Oh, dodgeball. Nice. Can I join in, guys? No? Too much trouble? Alright, I'll play next time. Don't worry. I got you guys. Let me double check. Alright, cool. I love their cutscenes, though. And I guess we'll... I'm wondering where that girl went with the basketball. Kodo? Is that her name? Koda? Koda-san? Koda-chan? How far and away are we from where we need to... Oh, we're not that far off. Good to know. Look for an inn at the school. My boy working hard, man. I thought I was being followed. It sounded like... That's the reception desk. And there's a custodian. Should I just ask him point blank if they have any openings?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Could I find some help wanted ads for the school there? Well, we'll find out.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Is this the girl who caught me yesterday? Damn it, why her? Why now?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus we got the camera back. Okay, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
Damn, this girl should be a detective now. Can I hire her as a sidekick? What the? Am I seriously getting busted here? By some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Use X surrender. I'm not fleeing. That's too good. My only best bet is to either use X surrender or refute her claim. And if she got me dead to rights if she's telling the truth about her little scheme with my shoes. I kind of don't want to waste X on a surrender, but at the same time, I do want to see it. Damn it! Alright, let's refute it.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I already got so much writing on this. Do I really gotta... I don't want to flee. That's just admitting guilt. But I don't... Surrender. Why ruminate when I can just run?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
This little girl is way too prepared for this. Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
Man, I wish I could kung fu her too. She's right. It might actually be best not to run for now. Alright, good, because I didn't want to waste an X on a surrender. Alright, negotiate it is.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Well, I'll give this to her. Bold as hell. Great, the one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I could use as leverage? Is this where I do a observe thing? No? Wait. What can I use as leverage here? First and foremost, while I'm doing this. Wait. Oh, okay, it's... There you go. I was like, wait a second. Examine her face.
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur...
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well, so the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
Wow. I like her though. Oh my god, a mystery fan, huh? Guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although this does mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. A thorough observation of the area might give me a hint in negotiations. Yep, that's what I was looking at. I'm trying to find whatever it was.
Hey,
oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Suspicious.
Oh, what? No, no, over here.
Suspicious.
The Serio High Mystery Research Club. Is this their club flyer? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting here. What's it say? Outside counselor wanted. Oh, how convenient! The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving Serio. We've been informed the faculty is too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info with us ASAP. Kyoko Amasawa, Mystery Research Club President. Oh, my in. Club President Kyoko Amasawa. That must be her name. Yep, it's definitely her. Seeking outside sponsor ASAP. Oh, this isn't soliciting club members. The MRC's in jeopardy. Our advisor's leaving the school soon. Yep, read that. Read it. As a matter of fact, this is exactly the angle I needed. Without our win.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest, but you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
How about I become your club advisor?
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot, but one of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
This girl's playing chess without a board and she's winning. What are you up to, little girl?
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
I should talk to Amasawa-san. Let's ask about the research club first.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Damn, this girl can out-debate anyone, huh? Alright.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Oh my god, she's gonna hire me.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
Alright, well, time to prove my worth.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy? To teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san. I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
The younger brother's cool. I like him. And as for this detective girl over here, let me save. She could be my Watson. That'd be cool. She's that freaking smart, man. She's good. I'll give her that. Well, on that note, guys, I'm going to end it here for today. I want to thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to follow this little girl to the dance club and start our test and see if we make it. So, if anything else, thank you again, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.